So that is why today's video is going to have a very different tone in general, because I think I'm gonna come clean. I think that this is going to be a luxury confession video along with this very exciting unboxing that I have mixed feelings. It took me a while to be comfortable with unboxing this. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am not sure how these microphones work, but I'm just gonna give it a try because my dear husband has kindly bought me this little snowball, I think it's called. I'm not sure what it's called, but I'll just give it a try and see how it goes. I've actually gotten out my little notebook here because I wanted to just be honest with the thoughts that I have penned down for you guys. Yes, I've sat on this unboxing for a year. I haven't opened it in a year, and I bought it in November 2021, and now it's exactly a year. At the beginning, I was just telling myself that because I made a few purchases around the end of the year period, and that is why this year I've been trying to be a little bit more moderated without going cold turkey altogether. So I was telling myself that I would save this item for a special occasion. But the thing is, I think deep down I knew that there were some complicated feelings associated with this purchase. I think I'm ready to face up to it and ready to share it with you guys in case any of you are going through similar thought processes or similar internal struggles. Maybe you can relate and connect with me in the comment section. But yeah, I think that back then in November, when it was peak Chanel classic flat craziness, when everybody was experiencing the height of FOMO, the fear of missing out, and they were all just scrambling to get classic flats. And that was, I think, before Chanel came up with the quota system, the system where you have to buy ready to wear or other items before being offered a classic flat or build up your purchase history. That was before all those rules were in place, and you could still buy a classic flat especially if you had a sales associate relationship. Okay, I'm just gonna share with you guys. This bag is from 21S. Actually, it took me a while. It is definitely a bag that it took me a while to warm up to, but when the thought stuck into my head, it really got stuck, and I just couldn't get it out of my head. I kept thinking about it. I kept comparing it to other pinks, and it was height classic flap obsession for me. Every day I was checking on it nonstop every moment that I got. And I think the prices of them on the resale market back then were like what I paid for it, which is the second reason why I have complicated feelings about this, because I paid way over retail for this bag. In US dollars, I probably paid about $600 US above retail. And it was, I think in my books, it was way too much for what it is. Yeah, 2022 has been a crazy downturn of events, at least economically speaking. And, with the recession on us right now and the future of 2023 looking like yet another deeper recession, I think that the classic flaps now, Chanel classic flaps, have been going down in the resale market, and you can definitely find more unicorn bags. Difficult to get back then. It was considered difficult to get bag for a lot more affordable prices, and a lot of them are going for retail price right now on the resale market. And it was a tough pill to swallow. I think the fact that I overpaid for this bag made me reluctant to open it, to share it, and to use it. And on top of that, I hate to admit this, but I had already placed an order for the 22C pink classic flat back then, and I was kind of mad over pink classic flats. In fact, I think I still am mad over pink classic flat bags. And I never was a pink girl until I got into luxury, that's for sure. And so I placed the order for the 22C, and then I thought I scratched my itch, And then this bag kept coming back to my mind. I kept looking at it and looking at it and checking on it on various websites. And I caved, you know, I gave into it. I actually, at the end of the year in 2021, I also placed an order with a reseller for another unicorn bag, and I will share that in another video. And so this was like the third classic flat bag that I was going to buy in a span of, I think, 2 months. And that, for me anyway, that is just not acceptable. At least the old me would have been like, this is madness. You are going crazy, woman. You need to pull the brakes. You need to pump the brakes right now. You need to stop it. So yeah, I mean, like, I had these two voices in my head going like, I want this and I'm crazy of it. I couldn't stop thinking about it. I think anybody with a luxury bag or shopping addiction can understand this feeling, that this insatiable compulsion to keep buying and keep chasing the next bag. And I think that was kind of like the spiral that I was caught in. Like, the more I bought, the more I acquired, the more I kept wanting more, and the more I kept seeking after the next chase and the next high. And I am glad to say that I am making this video now at the end of 2022, because I know you guys have been seeing me unbox for this whole year, but I actually have managed to halve my luxury spending this year. I'm not gonna jinx it yet, but I'm just sharing here that yes, I have been a lot more controlled this year. I kept a spreadsheet. I kept a bag tally of which bags I've been using and whatnot. So I think that this year I've done a lot better. Behind the whole feeling ripped off, well, now I feel ripped off. Back then, I guess it wasn't really a ripped off thing. It was more like I was in this shopping frenzy of acquiring classic flaps. And yeah, this bag definitely has a lot of complicated feelings for me. This year, I've been avoiding this bag because I didn't want to face up to admitting the financial mistake that this luxury bag has been, the luxury regret of overpaying on the resale market. That is actually a very painful pill to swallow. And I think on top of that, 2022 has been a year of the most gorgeous pink classic flat bags that Chanel has released so far. I mean, prior to this year, I think pink bags in Chanel were a thing. Like, it wasn't always like the right pink would take forever to come along. And then 2021 had the 21P pink, I believe, and then 21S pink, and they were both pale pinks, and they were both so gorgeous, and I just fell for them. 22P pink and 22S pink as well. They are giving me slight obsession, but it's under control, and I am not buying any of that. At least not, I'm nowhere near buying them right now. And yeah, I just want to say that let's just face up to it and get on with the unboxing now. All right, it seems like the microphone that I was using was my phone's microphone. So if the audio on this video is still messed up, it's because I've been experimenting with this little thing here, and I am just gonna unbox this right now. It is a bag, and I must say that around this end of the year period, for some reason, when it's near the Christmas season, I just get nostalgic for Chanel. I think there's nothing more magical, at least, I mean, any time of the year it's magical, but yeah, there's just something about Chanel that makes me nostalgic. And just get this ribbon. It's been so long since I've unboxed a Chanel bag. So I definitely opened this when I got the bag from the reseller and inspected the bag. It is authentic, and it is, I think the bag was bought in Hong Kong, and then it got shipped to me. There is a Hong Kong receipt and the Hong Kong price, and it's very painful because I can see exactly how much I overpaid for it. There we go. I know what you guys are thinking. I mean, because I've been rambling a lot about classic flaps, I'm sure you know that this is a classic flap, but which one? That is the Chanel receipt in here. I'm not going to open it on camera. And here we go. Yeah, it comes with, I think all the classic flaps come with this booklet on how the flap is made. And the cloth, of course, to buff it out with. And there it is. You take it out. You ready? Go. Can you see it? So this bag still has that new bag smell. It is brand new condition, of course. And it came really wrapped very nicely. And I'm not sure if the color is showing very well. You can see that the hardware sticker is still on. I think we should take it off together. Oh, yeah, because it's already peeling off. So let's go for it. Oh, okay. Did not come off cleanly. Let's just open it this way. Thank God that having sat in the box for a year, it seems fine. And yep, there are no tarnish marks here. My fingerprint marks here. So beautiful. And let's just get all this out of the way. I think some of the protective stickers are still on. Yeah. It's a brand new Chanel bag. And it says made in France here. Don't know if you can see it. Made in France. Yeah. And I don't know if you can already tell, this is a 2021S pink. It's a lilac pink, cool pink. And I have a soft spot for these kind of pinks, the Repair shades. I also have a soft spot for Louis Vuitton's Rose Ballerine. And this is my first classic flap in the small size. And it is just so gorgeous. Okay, so, you know, when I was thinking about my preamble and I was writing it out in my little book here, I was just thinking, oh, you know what, I'm not gonna be so hyped about this bag. Maybe I should consider selling it. But no, I think I'm actually this small size. My first time trying on a Chanel classic flap. I mean, outside of the boutique. First time owning a small size classic flap. It looks amazing on as a shoulder bag. And let's just check it out crossbody. I'm excited because I know that the classic flap kind of sits better on me crossbody when it is a small as compared to a medium. There. Yeah, it is a lot more comfortable a bag, I would say, as a small bag. And I'll have to figure out the capacity. So anyway, I think that brings us to the end of my video. Let me know your thoughts on your luxury regrets or the shameful little things that you have felt regarding luxury. I've been watching a few luxury channels that talking about regrets. Yeah, I want to know what your luxury regrets are. Maybe I need to do a part 2 because God knows I have a lot of regrets for these, but I am so happy with my new classic flap. It's so gorgeous. So yeah, I definitely have a weak spot for these bags. Yeah, I think let's just end it here on a bright, happy note because this is so beautiful. It smells new. It smells amazing. So I know Chanel has been the bad boy of this year, but I think for those of you who are diehard fans of the classic flap, like I am. It's gonna take a while. It's really gonna take a while for me to fall out of love with this bag. The crazy luxury collector in me would like to collect every single pink classic flat out there, but let's just not talk crazy talk for a while when we are trying to practice moderation, shall we? Hopefully I'll be able to get more time to do so. I know the end of the year is crazy for everybody. And yeah, let's just reconnect again. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!